Hi guys. Sorry I haven't been on for a little while, but oh, I can feel a cat hair. Um but I took a little break over Christmas because I just felt like it. I was pretty busy over Christmas, like meeting friends and just doing stuff, and I just kind of kept putting it off and putting it off, and then I just thought, oh, I'll just take a little break. So I took a little break, but I'm back now. I hope you all had a really lovely Christmas. I hope that Santa was good to everybody, or if you don't believe in Santa, I just hope that you've had a nice holiday period in your life. I had a pretty good Christmas. I got some nice things. I got loads of nice food and all that kind of stuff. My sister, who is, clearly a genius, bought me this incredible purple gin. I can't remember what it's called because I'm not good at that sort of stuff, and I could show it to you, but it's all the way in the other room, and But it's really, really nice, and I'll be drinking it on New Year's in her house. She may regret buying me that. That was pretty cool. That was my favourite thing that I got this year, so I'm really chuffed about that. And yeah, on the whole, I just had a really nice quiet day. It was just me and the beard, and I made us some food and we watched some shows. I watched Home Alone because, Jurassic Park wasn't on this Christmas, so I was a bit annoyed about that. But, Home Alone, it was good as well. I was pretty pleased. I know I said in my last video that I was going to come and do like a talk about a serious thing, and to be honest with you, I just couldn't put my heart into it. I didn't feel like it because I was like, oh, I don't want to talk about this really serious, pretty awful subject when I'm in such a good mood. So I'm kind of going to hit on it today because New Year's is coming up. I'm not a big fan of New Year's. I find the whole thing a little bit bizarre. Like at the stroke of midnight, the calendar that humans have decided for themselves, suddenly your luck's going to change, and New Year's resolutions and all that kind of stuff. New Year's resolutions just, I think, put a lot of pressure on people. So I don't really make New Year's resolutions. The only thing I can do for New Year's is try my hardest not to drink too much, because usually my niece and nephew are there and I'll end up embarrassing myself in front of them. It doesn't really matter if I embarrass myself in front of the adults in the family because, I don't think they think that much of me anyway, so it won't matter. Oh, I cut my hair. Look, do you like it? I cut my hair. I did it myself, which is why it probably looks a bit balls. But since I stopped working in the hairdressers, I really hate having to pay for haircuts. So I just kind of did it myself, and I hope for the best. It looks fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. I mean, it's probably not even or straight at the back or anything, but who gives a, It's just hair. And I'm probably going to change the colour of it again next week, so yeah, all those promises that I've made to myself about never lightening my hair again, they were all lies. It's a tangled web of lies. So yeah, New Year's resolutions. I don't really have any this year. I think that my only resolution to myself this year is to try and look after myself, which I think is a resolution that everybody should make for themselves. Just try and look after yourself. Do things that make you happy. Like obviously don't do anything that makes you happy if it's bad for other people. Like, if you're a secret arsonist inside or something like that, maybe don't practice that one. But generally on the whole, just, do things that make you happy. One of my big things about New Year's is everybody's always talking about diet and exercise, and diet and exercise is a big kind of marshy, what's the word, quicksandy, dangerous area for me because of my past history with eating disorders. And sometimes I'll say that, oh, I have, I'm in recovery from an eating disorder, and people will look at me and go, bitch, because I'm not a small girl. I'm quite a big girl, like there's a lot of Sandra here, and just because somebody isn't the weight that you expect them to be during an eating disorder doesn't mean that they don't have one. Do you know what I mean? And I find New Year's is quite hard in that respect, because people are always like, oh, I'm going to start going to the gym, I'm going to like get on this diet and all the rest of it. I'm not going to do that this year. I do that every year. I've done that every year for years and years. I started dieting when I was 12 years old, and I'm 35 now, and it hasn't worked at all. So clearly it's not working, and I should try something else. I think that I should just try and like love myself the way that I am, and eat well and eat normally, and enjoy my life. And if I get any smaller throughout that, amazing. If I don't, it's not the end of the world, because really on your deathbed are you going to be like, damn, I wish I had dieted more? I hopefully won't be like that on my deathbed. I don't think it's worth it. I did suffer quite severely for quite a lot of years with, I've actually kind of run the gamut of eating disorders. I've never experienced anorexia, so I have no perspective on that whatsoever. So I apologise if this is going out to anybody who has been in that situation. I've never had that particular eating disorder. I did start off kind of with binge eating disorder, and then I segued into quite severe bulimia. And from there, I segued into a disorder that's not very well known called chew and spit, where I would chew the food up and just spit it back out again. I would try not to eat any of it, but in actual fact, I was gaining a lot of weight from calorie intake from that. And that's why my teeth are really bad. But this is my first year for probably about 10 years that I have been in eating disorder recovery. And it's been an interesting experience. Like, I actually just let myself eat what I wanted over Christmas. And it turns out that, you know, once you've eaten your fill, you don't actually want to eat that much more. So I probably took in more calories during my eating disorder over Christmas period and New Year's period than I have done this year. It's funny how that works, but eating disorders aren't about food. They're about trying to control the problems in other areas of your life, and that's just the symptom that it presents itself as. And, you know, the whole fixation on weight and that sort of thing, it's all just a way of avoiding the issues that you're actually trying to deal with, or not dealing with in your everyday life. And I think because I'm coping a lot better in my life these days, I guess it's just been easier for me this year to not indulge in disordered eating behaviours. So it's been really good. I've actually really enjoyed myself. It's been a great Christmas. I haven't spent any of it crying or, you know, worrying if I've eaten one too many cocktail sausages or something like that. And I'm really looking forward to New Year's. I'm not going to avoid it in the hopes that, you know, I can just not eat or eat what I want in secret and nobody will judge me and all that kind of nonsense. And I still have a load of my Christmas, like I still have nearly all my Christmas chocolate left. Normally at this point by Christmas it's all gone because I've just binged it all and then made myself sick afterwards. It's mostly all still there. I'm really looking forward to enjoying that like a normal human being. And I'm not going to lie, it's pretty hard some days because, you know, it's almost like you can hear the chocolate in the cupboard and it's like going, Suzie, Suzie, put us in your mouth. Sometimes it's hard to ignore that. But I figure putting a little bit of it in my mouth rather than the whole lot is probably better in the long run. Is this becoming overtly sexual? So anyway, yeah, that was kind of the serious subject that I wanted to talk about, but I don't really feel like doing a great big video and making it all serious now. If you are struggling with an eating disorder, please do get help. Please do get help. I got a little bit of help, and I'm not gonna lie, I've done most of the work myself, which is probably why it's taken me so friggin' long. But there is some help out there. If you want it, go get it. Get the help. You should just be able to enjoy your life. Do you know what I mean? Like, being skinny is not the be all and end all. I would think. What would I know? I don't know. No, like, seriously, whatever your size is, if you're struggling with an eating disorder, it's not worth it. It's not worth the problems it's going to cause you in the long run. Please trust me on that. You know, there's bits of my insides that don't work properly anymore because of my eating disorder. It's not worth it. So the new year is coming. No resolutions, just lots and lots of trying to look after yourself in a healthy, positive way. Do it for yourself, guys. Don't listen to the lies that New Year's spreads. It's not going to be wonderful. You can't just sing Auld Lang Syne and everything goes away. And 2016 hasn't exactly been a banner year for the universe, you know. I mean, if any aliens are watching us right now, they're going to be like, yeah, I'm not touching that hot mess, no way. And they've got back in their UFO and floated away off to wherever they come from. You know, it hasn't been great, and we don't know if 2017 is going to be any better, but you know, all you can do is influence your own little sphere. Be positive, be happy, look after yourself. I hopefully will come back and do some more videos a bit more regularly now that I'm kind of back on schedule. And maybe just like, you know, hang out with you guys some more. That would be fun. One thing I'm really bad at is I'm not generally bad at replying to messages or anything like that. But I'm sort of not well up with technology and my phone's really old. I am going to look into getting a new one this year, hopefully like within the next couple of weeks. But there was a guy who sent me a message on Instagram after my traditional Jurassic Christmas video. I don't know his real name. I don't even really remember his Instagram name. It's Chad something or other. Sorry, Chad, I'm not good with names. But you were looking, I really want to know why you were looking for a Jurassic Park Christmas theme kind of music thing. I'm really interested. If you want to tell me, you can leave a comment below. But yeah, he sent me a little message on Instagram chatting about Jurassic Park video that I did, and I didn't even see it until, like, that was like a few weeks before Christmas. I didn't even see it until today. I literally replied to it this morning. I apologise. Because this came through Instagram, I didn't get a notification for it until I actually went in to look at an old message from somebody. I don't know why. I don't know if it's my phone. I don't know if it's just me, if I don't have it set up properly. I'll probably never know. But anyway, I hope you guys all have a really happy new year. I hope that this year brings good things for you. You know, I hope that this year brings good things for the universe. I hope that, you know, if you're having any issues, that this will be your year to get help, to get sorted. If you're not having any issues, good for you. I am happy that you're happy. Yeah, and I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. I'm gonna come back. I think I'm gonna like try and upload at least once a week regularly. But if I miss out, don't worry, I'll be back at some point. So I'm sure you were all dying missing me anyway, you know, clearly. Anyway, bye.